Temperature on the heating tank's come up to 60 degrees now, so we can try some spray drying. And to do that, the oil is taken through a pump at the back there. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Via a brass filter system there, and that's got a gauze in it. And occasionally that gauze can get blocked, so it can be either removed and cleaned or just simply removed, because it's really there for protecting the pump from bits of welding splatter during the fabrication process. There's also a filter, another filter in the machine, what's I'm talking about, up there, which protects the spray nozzle from the dirty water that might go through it, so that might get blocked up at some stage. So to turn the pump on, it's the green button. We can leave the heating elements on, and what we're going to do is look at how the temperature changes, and that will indicate how wet or how dry the biodiesel is. So if the temperature starts to go down rapidly when we turn the pump on, that means the biodiesel is wet, because actually spray drying biodiesel takes up an enormous lot of electricity and heat. Conversely, if the heat keeps on rising when we turn the pump on, that means the biodiesel is very dry. We can also take samples from here and look at it visually. If the biodiesel looks like it's dry, we'll turn the heaters off straight away, and that'll save on electricity. And again, look at the temperature, see how rapidly it's falling after the heaters are turned off. After that, the biodiesel still isn't finished, unfortunately. It has to be de-waxed. Whilst we're here, just have a look at this sample that we made last week, which has got some wax in it. So that is the actual finished product, and well, that would be the finished product there, because this is slightly waxy. It looks like cotton wool, and it's got quite a thin, wispy consistency, but some vehicles that is enough to block the filter. So the final process of making biodiesel is to remove that, and that is removed by storing in a settling tank and then pumping the good biodiesel from the top, leaving the waxy stuff behind. And this is always pumped through a filter, or sucked through a filter, depending on the type of pump and filter. If it's a centrifugal pump, you need to suck that through the filter. A really high quality, low micron rating filter. And leave this in the IBC, or decant that up into a separate IBC or a separate tank for further settling and de-waxing. So what we've got here isn't finished, but on top of this, that is our finishing point. But for now, we'll turn the pump on, open the valves, turn the pump on, and see what temperature it does in the tank. So valve on that.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
And turn it on. Here goes. This is spraying. Okay, I think that this tank now has finished the drying process, so we'll take one last sample from here. What we're looking for is that the biodiesel is bright and clear at the temperature. There we are. A few air bubbles in there, but otherwise it's bright and clear. But after it's reached this stage, then we need to, we can turn off the heating elements, we don't need those anymore. And we just let it continue spray drying for about 15 minutes, no more than half an hour. If you spray it for too long, you can start to oxidise the biodiesel. So if you spray it for 2 hours, that would be exposing the biodiesel to excessive amount of oxygen, which would be really bad. So after 15, maybe 20 minutes, this stuff, turn off this electric pump, and then this is ready for de-waxing the tank. And that's just a matter of storing it in a tank for say 4 or 5 days at room temperature for the wax to form, and then that will drop to the bottom. Biodiesel can be pumped out from the top and sucked and pumped through a filter. So that's about it. Thank you very much.